See, that's what this is all about. It's from Apollo. It's called the Outdoor Privacy Screen. And what you're gonna get is you're gonna get the ability to basically sort of seal off any area which you could normally see through. This is a picket fence. We put the beautiful flower screen on it. So you've got that choice, which is the one Peter's gonna show you in a minute. We've cut it to size for a small fence. This one I love. This is the faux stone. So if you wanted to use this as a backdrop or something, or to use it along a chain link fence or whatever, you could do it there. We also have two other choices I had available in gray. And I also have it available in the tan color. You're gonna get everything you need. You get 25 of the stretchy cable ties so you can attach it. It's got the little eye loops on it so you can put it anywhere. You could cut it to size. The size of it is, it's 16.5 feet long by about 3 feet high. So you could double it up, cut it in half, whatever you want to do. We've got some footage that shows you how it works. So whether you're just trying to protect yourself, look at that one, that is awesome. Maybe you have an apartment and you have a really ugly sort of, bars on the front porch and you want to change it over, you could do that as well. 730-495 is the item number, and Peter is back and he's going to tell us a little more about it. Pete, this is a great idea.
Hey, Guy, yeah, I mean, we've only ever had this one other time, and it really is something new and a great idea, I agree. So you can see it up there on the balcony. So two things, and you mentioned it, certainly as privacy, it's fantastic because you can't see there. I don't know, obviously you can't see, I can from here, that we've got, we have a little chaise lounge chair up there, and we have a coffee table up there. So you could be sitting up there, and just as you said, people walking by aren't looking up. You have a little bit of that privacy, which I think is fantastic. The second part is that this is very strong weatherproof material. So if you're in an area where you're getting a tremendous amount of wind that you don't want, or maybe the sideways rain is just, obviously it's covered, but you're getting some in there, it can help protect that a little bit, especially the wind. So two things, gives you that extra weather protection, gives you that privacy, and maybe the third thing is you can change the way your balcony looks. So if you go with the floral, or if you wanted to go with that faux stone, depending upon the rest of your house. Many times a balcony is something that maybe you're in a home where it's a wooden balcony with a railing that started to get a little, beaten up, or maybe it's that, not quite painted aluminum that may have rusted. You can cover all that. It can look fantastic. And here's the thing, Guy. We were talking about how easy the LXR was. This privacy screen, putting this up, is so simple. Did it all by myself in about, I think it was like 8 or 10 minutes at the most. It just looked fantastic, and it was so easy to do. And remember, all you're using is those zip ties.
Yeah.
So it's very easy to do.
You know what? And again, we don't need a lot of projects that are really hard. This will just zip tie anywhere you need it. It could be, Pete, it could even be like, I was thinking about my house, maybe even like, underneath a deck area where you've just got like posts and maybe there's things living under your deck and you're like, I'd love to just add 3 feet of material to kind of finish it off. You could do it like as the undercarriage of your deck. It's very easy to use. And Peter, you said you could adjust it, right? You could cut it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can cut it to size because you have the grommets are separated by about 24 inches. So you don't have to do it exactly at the grommet, but you can do it anywhere along that. Now, with my balcony, it's 16 feet long. So my balcony, it fits perfectly. But if you have a smaller balcony, what's nice about it is that you're going to wrap around either all 3 sides or maybe 2 sides, so you get more coverage. And then obviously you can cut it as well. Very easy to use those zip ties, very strong on the grommet. I wanted everyone, when you look at this, I think something that'll make it really familiar is like we've seen some of those blue tarps. They're really not great looking at all, but it's a very strong material. This is made out of a very similar material. So it's very weather resistant, UV coated, so this image isn't going to disappear or be, really faded by the sun. It's going to last. But it's that very strong material. And if you think of that blue tarp, if you've ever used those when you're painting in the house or covering something up. Right, we all have those. This is that same kind of material, but built specifically to go on that balcony. So you were talking about if it's underneath, covering that open part of a deck, that's fantastic. It's 33.5 inches high. And if you think about a normal sort of table or countertop height, I guess it would be more like a countertop, is about 34 inches. So even in my barn, I've got a big workbench. This fit perfectly to cover all the tools and old tile that I have along there. So maybe it's even an outdoor workbench that you have, a gardening bench. This is going to fit that area really nicely because it really is that perfect 33.5 inches.
The most popular, as you can guess, is this one right here. So even if you want to use it as a backdrop, I mean, think about it, Peter. If you wanted to put this behind where your garbage cans are, your recycle cans, or if you want to add a little fence and you wanted to cover that up, you could use that as well. It's a great idea. It's only $29.95. And remember, the size is 16.5 feet. What I'm showing you here is about 5 feet. So remember, this is 3 times as long. We didn't cut it, but we rolled it up so we could show you that it could be a smaller panel, or it could be 3 times this side. You are getting a lot of bang for your buck with this, and people are loving either the flowers or the stone. They're not going too crazy yet on the other colors, but I think if you need it more for an industrial cover, you know, these will work great for you. And again, these are like heavy gauge, the tarpaulin material. So if you're just using it to block the wind, it could be, you know, Peter, it could be just having it to be able to utilize it for any purpose would be great. Get it home. They're easy to install, right, Pete?
Absolutely. I mean, maybe that's the best thing about it. You could do it by yourself. You just hook up one side. The zip ties make it super easy. I would say the full length of my balcony, less than 10 minutes. Guy, it's really easy. Changes it great. 24 of those, or 24 grommets, but we actually give you 25 of the zip ties just in case. So it's very easy to do. I don't think I've even used all of them. So you don't have to fill in every single grommet with a zip tie.
It's nice, Pete. Plus, if you're up there sunbathing, Peter, you'll have privacy.
I need that.
You need
Nobody
it,
wants
Pete.
to see that.
No,
That's right.
That's all I got to say. Peter, good to see you, buddy. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate your help today.
Thanks, Guy. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. 730-495. Just pick a color. You know, we have the garden one, we have the faux stone, we have the gray, and we also have the tan. Hey, I don't know if you know, but we're doing a secret sale. HSN